Hi hearties, welcome back to the Teacup Trail. We are on episode 9 of season 6, and there's still a lot more to talk about in this episode, so let's get started.
Amazing, Allie. Try it again. That looks like fun, Spencer. Do you want to try?
Step right up, folks.
I thought you were supposed to be part of the entertainment.
Just taking a little break. Hey, little guy, how would you like a teddy bear?
Oh, well, that would mean you'd actually have to win one first.
I accept that challenge. 3 more rings, my good sir.
The scene of Lucas and the ring toss, this might not mean as much to you as to me, but I do believe this means something. Lucas bought another round of ring toss just so he can win a teddy bear for little Jack. Us as the viewers, this is the first time that we see Lucas greeting little Jack, acknowledging him as a person.
In this game, it's all about technique.
I see. Wow.
It's just all in the wrist.
Oh, my goodness.
And it just so happens that I have a magician's wrist.
Did you mean to bounce it off that other bottle?
I absolutely did not. Lady Luck is with me today.
If I heard it right, correct me if I'm wrong, did Lucas say that he had a lady luck? Is that what he said? I feel like he said it too quickly, so if I'm right, I assume that he meant that Elizabeth was his lucky charm in the ring toss and helped him win the teddy bear for little Jack.
Here you go.
Say thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Getting too friendly with one another. They seem to be at a good point in the friendship after what happened in the previous episode.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's okay, Uncle Nathan.
This scene always get me every time. There's so much humor in this scene, especially within the love triangle in this scene. I saw Elizabeth checking Nathan out in the beginning. Like, I see that, girl. I see that.
Nice try.
You know what? I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, that was closer.
Nathan, when he tried to help Allie win the fishing pole the first time, it didn't go well, and Elizabeth came over. And the moment that Elizabeth came over, Nathan, like, I need to do better. Like, I need to impress this lady. Like, I need to show off, you know? And he tried again, and it wasn't enough.
A for effort. What is the pot, so to speak?
It's a fishing pole for Allie.
A worthy cause. You mind if I give it a shot?
Sure. Why not? That'll be 1 nickel.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I've seen you with a hammer. This isn't gonna end well.
Ye of little faith.
This scene, you get to see more of how Allie is involved in this love triangle, even though it wasn't something serious, it was a friendly competition. And also you see that special connection between Lucas and Allie, and you need to keep that in mind as we go forward as well. Allie remembers that Lucas is really bad with hammer during the renovation of the library, and she doesn't believe that Lucas can help her win the fishing pole. I have to say, Lucas seemed to have that best comment at the most random time. Like he said, it's a worthy cause to Allie. He of little face, like it's just like you get to see this really fun side of Lucas. Like I think he has like the best comment at the most random time. Like some of his line is just like straight up comedy.
You do it with momentum. Combination of mind and muscle. Careful. It's about creating torque.
Los but no cigar.
I certainly saw the torque.
What's going on here?
Nathan, you can see the jealousy in Nathan when Lucas asked him to step aside. And Lucas was just so confident and it failed him. Really cute and funny at the same time that Lucas was very confident and that he's willing to help Allie win the fishing pole. Elizabeth seemed to enjoy the friendly competition between Nathan and Lucas, and I do believe that she was aware of it, especially Nathan going first, and then automatically Lucas decided to join in.
Found Spencer.
Yes, I see that. It's great news.
Yes, it is. And now the festivities can continue.
Yes, the founders would be proud.
What did you mean by the founders will be proud?
I have no idea. It just came out.
This scene I still wanted to show you because it was still a Nathan-Elizabeth interaction. Not really much happened except for out of the blue, Nathan just like acted so awkward in front of Elizabeth. It's a bit cute. You can definitely tell that Nathan is really interested in Elizabeth in a romantic way, and I feel like Allie is starting to pick up on that. And Allie came to the rescue and pulled her uncle out of the way to limit the awkwardness in the embarrassment that Nathan just went through in this scene. Elizabeth has that questioning look on her face, like what just happened, and I think she is aware that there's something going on between the two. Yeah, so that was a cute awkward scene for Nathan and Elizabeth. In the next scene, I put off the music in the beginning because I don't want any trouble with YouTube. Lately, YouTube have been really good with me. I think I've been like getting the hang of it, but I just hate going back and forth and editing the video if YouTube give me a hard time. So I put the sound off in the beginning of this next scene, and then I would turn it back on when the characters begin to talk. Interesting how they formatted this dance. Like everyone else found a dancing partner, and Elizabeth was the last woman standing, and two men left, Nathan and Lucas. And in that beginning, you see Elizabeth just like taking a breath in, like she had this like sudden confidence to ask a man to dance with her. And even though she's still sad and grieving over her husband's death, and she's a single mom, she's not interested to date anyone at the moment, she still had this confidence to ask a man to dance with her, and maybe, you know, it will help her to move on, but also it will help her to go out there and be comfortable to just live life.
Would you like to dance?
Absolutely.
Elizabeth picking Lucas. I'm gonna go both sides. I can understand why Team Nathan would be upset about this. I mean, part of it, I feel like the table like overturned because in this episode, I feel like Elizabeth and Nathan were progressing more than Lucas and Elizabeth just because of that life and death situation at the saloon in the last episode. I felt like that created a setback for Lucas and Elizabeth. So having Elizabeth pick Lucas for the dance in the scene, it just felt like the table was overturned in that sense. Like, wow, she really picked Lucas. There's so many possibilities of what Elizabeth was thinking, you know, like why did she pick Lucas? Another thing that I could think of is that she probably doesn't want to dance with another Mountie because Jack, her husband, was a Mountie. Like she doesn't want to be physically close to another Mountie just because of what happened with Jack. That could be another possibility. Or the third is that she really intrigued by Lucas and his charms and his personality and their common interests with one another. So she probably very interested in Lucas and wanted to get to know him more. Lucas getting picked, that's a big bonus point for him. And the moment that Lucas turned around after she tapped him on the shoulder, he immediately knew what that meant the moment he saw her, and he seemed very happy. I felt bad for Nathan. Like, outside of this show, even in real life, I mean, if you were in Nathan's spot, you would feel very crushed. I mean, you lost an opportunity to dance with someone that you really like. He seemed very sad, but at the same time, he seemed to respect Elizabeth pick in that scene. Like, he respected that she wanted to dance with Lucas, and he just immediately left. The look on Elizabeth's face, here's the thing, like, there's still so many questions, like, early in this stage of the love triangle. Like, did Elizabeth feel bad, or she realized that Nathan might like her, and her picking Lucas, like, it ruined the chance for Nathan to dance with her. So I feel like part of Elizabeth, she feels really bad for Nathan. But at the same time, I feel like there's something behind that. Like, there had to be a reason why she didn't want to dance with Nathan. I think there's an emotional ties, an emotional reason of why Elizabeth did not pick Nathan for that dance, if that makes sense. We're still in the early stage of this love triangle, and we will get more answers as we go into season 7 and 8. But yeah, that's my perspective on both sides. Anyway, if you disagree, please do so kindly, especially if you're Team Nathan. I'm trying to be as fair as possible to both sides, even though most of us already know the outcome of this love triangle. But just comment your thoughts and your opinion on this dancing in the below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I recommend you to do so you'll get notified of when the next video is up. I hope you enjoyed these 2 parts of episode 9 of season 6. We have reached the end of season 6. I hope that by the end of this journey, we understand a little bit more and maybe pick up some new things that we missed the first time. So I hope you're having a great summer. See you on July 25th, and we will start in season 7. Have a blessed week. See you then. Bye.